In this video, I'm going to show you the 5 amazing features on Gemini AI that not many people know. And trust me, these features are really amazing and I'm about to show you how you can use them effectively. So the first one is that you can actually enable Gemini on various Google products, especially Google Workspace products like Gmail, Google Docs, Google Slides, and many others. But you have to enable the settings first. So first, you have to navigate to gemini.google.com and then you can navigate to settings and help and then click apps. And after that, you have to enable Workspace right here. So once you enable Workspace, you should be able to access Gemini directly on Google Calendar, Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Keep, and Google Tasks, and also Gmail. So for example, if I open Gmail, on the right side of the screen, there's going to be an area for Gemini and you can use it to do a lot of different tasks. Here, you can click the Gemini icon on the top right area of the screen. And after that, you can tell Gemini to do something. In this case, I'll try to ask Gemini to find emails from Recraft AI and then hit enter. So it is actually going to give me a quick summary about it and also will just do the research. And there you go. This is the result, all the emails from Recraft AI. And also you can use it to summarize some emails or help you create a draft from the email. So I've been using this AI tool a lot and it's really helpful. For example, here there is a newsletter from this email and I think it's a bit too long and I cannot read all of it. So I'm going to just ask Gemini to summarize this email and read the shorter version of this information. So that's really amazing. All right, that was the feature number 1. The next one that you might want to know or you might want to use is that the gems feature in Gemini. So in ChatGPT, we have something called custom GPT, but on Gemini, we have something that is somewhat similar and it is called gems. So let me give you an example. I'm going to create a new gem. I'm going to click explore gems right here. And after that, I'm going to click new gem. So think of it like a custom instruction that you set on top of the prompt that you're going to write later. So for this example, I'll try to create a gem that will challenge my view or challenge my belief. I'm going to call this gem Devil Advocate. There you go. And then the instruction is going to be something that look like this. All right. So you are an AI that will play the devil's advocate. Your job is to challenge the user's belief or intention. Your answer must be concise and clear. And by the way, there is the option to optimize the prompt. If you are not so sure about the way you write your instruction, you can ask Gemini to actually optimize your prompt. And basically, you can also provide some knowledge from a document or from a website to let AI access the references from. So here, let's say I'm going to test the AI. I'm going to ask it to, let's say I want to buy a new iPhone because I think it looks cool. I want to buy a new iPhone because it is cool. And I'm going to send enter. And it will challenge my belief because of this instruction that it will always challenge my views. So you can see that it is really making me doubt about my intention to buy a new phone. So I'm going to save this, and the next time I use this gem, basically it's going to challenge whatever I say to this AI tool. I'm going to try another example here. Let's say I want to buy an ice cream, which is quite simple and it's not harmful. It's not a big spending, but again, because of that instruction, it will challenge my view. But of course, you can use it for other things as well. You can use it to help you with your research, or maybe you can use it to read documents that you have provided. And there are a lot of things that you can do. For example, here I have another gems that the only task is to give me a nice YouTube title from a topic. For example, I'll try to create a video about how to make ChatGPT prompt. That's the video title, and it will improve the title because I have provided the instruction and also the document references to make the title better. So that's just another example of Gemini gems. Now let's move on with another example or another feature from Gemini that I think is very useful and not many people actually using it. So did you know that you can actually use Gemini to edit a photo? And it's actually pretty good. It's almost always it's almost as good as using Photoshop. All right, let me give you an example here. I'm going to upload this ice cream picture. Very good. This is the picture of the ice cream with just black background. And I'm going to ask it to edit the picture and make the background more interesting. This is the prompt: edit this picture and add a fun, colorful restaurant background with pronounced bokeh effect. Send a message and just wait for Gemini to modify the picture. And so far, Gemini is actually one of the best AI tools for editing a picture because it can make the object to be consistent. If you're doing the same thing using ChatGPT, usually the ice cream is going to look a bit different, but on Gemini, it's always better. It's always very, very consistent. So that's the benefit of using Gemini to edit a picture by just prompting. Now, the next thing that you might want to know or you might want to use is if you're using Google Chrome, you can actually use Gemini directly from the address bar. You can add a new tab, and then on the address bar, you can type the add character. Add and then Gemini, and then hit the tab key on the keyboard. And then you can ask any question to Gemini. For example, what is the next Google I/O event? Question mark. Hit enter, and instead of using Google, it will use Gemini to answer the question directly. And of course, in many cases, it's a lot faster and a lot better than just using Google. So just type the add symbol on the address bar and then type Gemini, and you can tap key on the keyboard, and then you can ask or write a question to Gemini. All right, so that was the feature number 4. The final feature that I want to show you is Gemini can be used to edit a document. Okay, I'm going to open Gemini again, and here I have this document which contains about 100 slangs used by Gen Z and Gen Alpha, but these are just slangs, but there's no definition. Now I'm going to upload this document to Gemini, and I'm going to ask it to please add definition to each of these slangs, and don't forget to enable canvas. And then you can send the prompt and also the document to Gemini. So it will open the canvas mode where you can see the document and also see the generation by Gemini. And as you can see now, it is actually generating some definition from the slangs that I just provided from this PDF document. And later you can export a document to Google Docs, and then you can save it as a PDF file. And yeah, it's a lot faster than manually putting the definition one by one when you're going to Google. You can do it directly on Gemini. So these are some amazing things that you can do with Gemini AI. So if you find this video to be useful, then feel free to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you on my next video. Have a great day.